came west looking for easy riches during the gold rush. Few succeeded. George Hearst was a skilled miner and geologist and became one of America's richest men with investments in Comstock silver, Anaconda copper, and Homestay gold mines. But he never mined in this region. George Hearst bought the land at San Simeon in 1865 as a cattle and horse ranch. He had married Phoebe Ackerson Hearst in 1862, and their only child, William, was born in 1863. All three Hearsts grew to love this ranch, and they added to it until it eventually totaled over 250,000 acres, or more than 100,000 square hectares. You will also see open-fronted shelters made of logs that were built for animals in Mr. Hearst's zoo. His love of animals drove him to create the largest private zoo in America, filled with exotic animals from all over the world. You may see herds of tawny animals that resemble mountain goats. They are known as howdads and are descendants from Mr. Hearst's original Native Americans of the Chumash and Salinan peoples, who lived there for over 9,000 years. It was claimed plays much as they always have, and depending on the season, you may see them along the hillsides.
Right there.
To Miss Morgan's office and announcing he was tired of camping in tents and getting a little old for that. I'm thinking of building a little something. Well, his little something became this estate of more than 165 rooms. And he chose to build it on the hill which had served as his family's original campsite. Julia Morgan's first challenges were to make a road from the old bridle path, and also to bring water from the natural springs that were located on a mountain almost 6 miles east of this hilltop. To this day, water provided to the estate comes from the same 1.5 million gallon reservoir built by Miss Morgan and Mr. Hearst in the 1930s. Some of it is stored in tanks atop the castle's bell towers. You may also glimpse a 16 million gallon reservoir recently built by the Hearst Corporation to provide water for the current family ranch operation. The Mediterranean climate of this region brings hot, dry summers and cool, wet winters, a perfect setting for the native oak trees known as coastal live oaks, or Quercus agrifolia. These are the large trees we pass, which have spreading low branches, small dark green leaves, and rough brown bark.
This is a must-see. 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 Alright guys, we're going up the castle right here.
Hey Joe. So
Hearst.
William Randolph Hearst, very powerful publisher in his era. And Julia Morgan was his architect. She was the first prominent female architect of the 20th century. And she had to work hard to become an architect back then at the turn of the century. She was discriminated against because women were not welcomed into that field. And she persisted and became one of the finest architects ever in America, according to the American Institute of Architects. They awarded her posthumously the highest award that they give, their Gold Award. So, Julia Morgan is a big part of the story, so is William Randolph Hearst, the man that worked very closely with her to build this estate for himself. He was very interested in art and architecture. They were called like-minded visionaries for what they created here. This is Julia in her career. This was project number 503. Now, some of you turned and looked when I said crown jewel, and you didn't see a jewel right here, right? This is an unfinished area. And unfortunately, its front leaks. It was losing 5,000 gallons or so of water every day, and we've been in a drought here in California. That was way too much water to sacrifice, and we were topping it off to keep it beautiful for visitors, so it really was way too
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. A very big pool. 345,000. Wow.
And it incorporates some ancient Roman ruins on the temple facade. The columns are 1,800-year-old Roman ruins. But Mr. Hearst wanted the temple put back together all around the estate.
Ethan, give it to me before you start dragging it. Thank you.
Ethan.
Look at the ground. This is beautiful. One.
Lived here openly with
You call me a man and mistress. That's
extremely powerful and independent. So, Sir Winston Churchill stayed in the first cottage, Casa del Monte, as a guest here in
What means
1929. And this is what he said. Basically, this man has two wives. Now explain that to the children later, Karen. And he gets away with it, Churchill said. So that's the way it was. That's part of the story. But let me tell you what you're looking at right now, and then I'll tell you more about this. Sekhmet's head has reflecting the fact that she was his protector. Well, I hate to tell you this, but she wanted to kill you and drink your blood. Aren't you glad I told you that? It's just mythology. It's just a story. Don't worry. It helps the Egyptian people to behave a little bit better for fear that she'd come after them. A lot of myths fulfill the need for people to kill them and drink their blood. Julia Morgan designed this fountain as a setting for sekhmet. Two are just the head, two are the head of the body. She had the head of a lion and the body of a female. Now, as a guest to Mr. Hearst back in the day, you would walk along this esplanade, stroll along it. It doesn't loop around the estate. You can use it to keep your bearings after the tour. Right now, we're going to stroll up to the main terrace where you would enter La Casa Grande to social hour before dinner. And I didn't forget to answer the question about whether Hearst designed this to look like Getty's house. I will answer that soon. Let's move along.
It's hard.
Wasn't it? It's hard to follow
It's hard.
Building. So no evil spirits inside, and you'll see the wild men again inside warding off the evil spirits from the rooms.
We go in there. Hold on, we all going. You can't.
Yes, he and Hearst were friends. They competed for art collecting different items, and yes, he was yes.
I want to wait here 1 second. What's the cool route that I can take you? You want to go down? Yeah.
I believe this was built before the Getty.
Folks, while this is staying on the Blue Ray Tour property, please. Just to make sure everyone's in and they all know that.
So look down at your feet. Make sure you're walking only on the bluish gray tour mat. Take a look at the 1800-year-old Roman tile mosaic as we walk by it. Also look at the book over here, this huge book. I'm going to talk a little bit about that. It's not open, so you cannot see the pages inside. But you can see what it looks like on the outside.
You cannot sit anywhere. Did you hear what she said? Sorry. You cannot sit. That's what she said.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure your flash is turned off. Feel free to touch nothing.
You heard? Elion, stay with us. Don't touch anything. What? No. We're going back outside.
Leo, where'd you go?
Alright, well welcome to the Italian Renaissance in this very Renaissance style assembly room. And feel free to look around while I talk. You've been trained to look at the speaker whether you know it or not. You do not have to do that on this tour. There is waiting really too much to see, so feel free to look around. You can wander back over to this part if you want to see that part a little bit, that space a little bit more, and what's over there. You don't have to cluster all together. Question about the book over here, that's Spanish 18th century illuminated chant book. How many of you know about illuminated chant books? They're very, very lovely artifacts, actually works of art. If you open that up, you can see that the pages are all illuminated, meaning they're painted all around on them in a lot of gold leaf.
1800.
Someone asked about
Let's see, tiles.
earlier. There's also a Getty Center. How many have been to the Getty Center in Los Angeles? Wonderful museum, isn't it? And they had a special exhibit. I might be over, but last time I was there a month or so ago, of illuminated chant books. And they had them all opened up so you can see the pages, all lovely. Very exquisite, mostly parchment, which is sheep or goat skin pages. Now this particular one is large enough so the whole chorus could see the musical scores and sing the chants in unison. So that, again, is from Spanish from the 18th century. Mr. Hearst liked to collect a bit of everything. And he actually competed with Getty in collecting. He liked to spend his money. Getty liked to save his money. So Hearst actually started collecting before Getty. Getty said, first I wanted to build up my business, and then I wanted to really build up my collection. Hearst just spent money all his life. He didn't have any concept of what a budget was. And so he collected many, many things, and you're surrounded by a portion of his collection, just a small portion. He filled warehouses full of art and artifacts all over the country. And Renaissance style, in this room, Renaissance style is known for horizontal lines and balance and symmetry. And during the Renaissance, as I said, there was a huge interest in the art, the architecture from classical antiquity. So you see lots of the gods and goddesses depicted in the art here. Some of it is from classical antiquity. Some of it is from the Renaissance period. And thereafter. So, very Renaissance style, Vera in the 15th century. Lots of Catholic influence here. Why? Because the Catholic Church was very common in the Renaissance. All right, and they had a lot of art commissioned. They wanted Catholic themes in the art. Mr. Hearst was not a Catholic. He was not particularly religious. Those are covers that were made in church.
What do you want, Ethan?
Yeah. So his descendants made them to look like his original covers that very much. And he changed them. He puts the covers on seasonally so we can part of our mission as historical actors. And keep moving through if you would so everyone can get into the room. Try not to block the passage of people by standing in the middle of the tour mat taking pictures. Try to step back or forward a bit if you're taking photos. Look up and you see another antique carved wood ceiling with the saints and the Virgin Mary looking down on you. There she is, the Virgin Mary. And a favorite panel, especially of the kids, the legendary St. Joseph between the districts. The festival ends with a very wild and crazy bareback horse race. And it's important for the district that wins the race. They gain a great deal of status. So they're waving their banners that represent their district, throwing them up in the air, catching them, cheering on their horse. The first horse to cross the finish line wins that race, regardless of whether. Fire stalls were made with a decorative carved wood So those were flipped up. When they were flipped down, the main seat would be bigger for seating for the clergy and the choir. But the clergy were really supposed to stand during most of the 4 or 5 hour services. They were very long. They'd get tired of standing. They could lean back. It's kind of like a little cheat seat. Lean back on that mercy seat, it's called. Put your up. And you can see the perimeter.
15th century Spanish.
It has been recently
Pine
restored,
ceiling.
brought back to the way it looked in 15th century Spain. But the perimeter was an extension designed by Julia Morgan because they decided on the size of the rooms first. And
Nice.
it was not. I'll tell you what it was. Hearst. So that radio was modified so it could be attached to more receivers in the basement so he could get more stations here.
Oh, there's a basement.
There's a 14,000 square foot basement. Oh, look at that big. So big. Oh. Watch out, I want to steal.
How beautiful the castle is.
Hang it right underneath the tennis court.
Ayo, dia still. Wow.
What's that?
1,600. Where did Daddy go?
He's right there.
Okay. He's coming. Wow. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. Look at the castle. Hearst Castle. Fountain. Elion? Oh. Tennis court.
They click. This is quick.
Oh, this is where they play tennis.
Mm-hmm. It is deep.
Deeper here. Shallow on that side. Oh, look, it goes all the way there.
Someone is scared. No one's this. Just go.
Ethan, get off of it.
This part.
Good video now. So here now, try your best.
And then we.
Try your best.
I have to wear a floaty if I have to go. See?
Don't want side to go.
welcoming you back for the remainder of your tour. We still have more to see as we travel down the hilltop, and we thank you for remaining in your seat, and please help us by not eating or drinking on the ride down. Leaving the hilltop puts us back onto the Hearst Ranch. We're traveling on the downside of this one-way road, which was divided into two parts in Mr. Hearst's time to minimize the possibility of collisions and to provide more access to the stunning views. On our descent, we will be looking north and east out to the distant mountains known as the Santa Lucia Coast Range, which runs parallel to the Pacific Ocean along the central region of California. To your left, you will again see the remnants of the pergola, a columned arbor for walking and horseback riding. It is easier to see on the way down. We will also pass the animal enclosures used in Mr. Hearst's time for the polar bears. They were given ice on warm days and used their pool to swim in and keep cool. These animal pens were modeled after those in German zoos and were very advanced for their time. In the late 1930s, when Mr. Hearst began to experience financial difficulties, many of his zoo animals were donated to California zoos, including in San Diego and San Francisco. The descendants of his zoo which cause the most excitement today are the zebras, which you may see as you travel south on the east side of Highway 1, mingling with the Hearst cattle. They often graze near the San Simeon campground on the east side of the highway. The estate, consider viewing the film Building the Dream on our giant 5-story screen at the Hearst Castle Theater. Showtimes are every 45 minutes all day long through the double doors across from the fountain at the visitor center. This 40-minute film depicts scenes through Hearst's childhood, his travels through Europe with his mother, the construction of the Hilltop estate, and Hearst's architectural collaboration with Julia Morgan. Also available at select times of the year is the evening tour. The castle takes on a whole new atmosphere. Go back in time to the golden age of the estate and experience what it must have been like to be a guest of Mr. Hearst on a moonlit evening. You'll be surrounded by other guests in 1930s attire enjoying the rooms. There are many ways to feel the romance and magic of this incomparable estate. Check our website for specific tour times and details. While you're at the visitor center, be sure to stop by the gift shop and also to view the free exhibits, which will give you an expanded appreciation of the estate. The lighthouse are available. Just south of the lighthouse is a cove that during many times of the year is filled with elephant seals. These massive ocean mammals rest on the sand, mate, and give birth in this cove. Extreme caution should be taken when viewing them. There are viewing stations located off the highway. If you'd like to learn more about the region, you can visit the Coastal Discovery Center at San Simeon Bay, located across Highway 1 from the castle entrance at William Randolph Hearst Memorial State Beach. Learn about the animals that live in this portion of Monterey Bay National Marine Sanctuary. There are also many opportunities to enjoy the unspoiled coastline in years after 1919. Its one-room schoolhouse still survives, as does a store dating from 1852, and several of the warehouses, the oldest of which dates clear back to 1878. Though there were many plans after Hearst's death to build a large resort area along Highway 1, the Hearst Corporation in 2000